Smoke swirling from a lit cigarette might hold a certain allure, a mystique wrapped up in images of vintage Hollywood, rugged cowboy personas, or even modern stress relief. But beneath the romanticized veneer lies a stark reality. Smoking kills. It's a fact that's been proven, proclaimed, and plied onto cigarette packages in graphic detail. Yet the message often falls on deaf ears, drowned out by addiction and habit. But what if today, right now, you made the choice to quit? An idea that was once terrifying, exhilarating, daunting, but ultimately liberating. Imagine reclaiming control over your health, finances, and most importantly, your life. This isn't just an introduction to reasons for quitting smoking. It's an invitation to a journey towards a healthier, fuller, and more vibrant life. So let's unpack why quitting smoking today could be the best decision you'll ever make. If it's your first time at Speak Healthy, please be sure to subscribe to more content to better your health. Okay, let's go on to reason number 1. Health benefits. Smoking's a formidable opponent in the war on health. Every puff of cigarette sends a mix of over 7,000 chemicals coursing through your body. Among these, at least 250 are known to be harmful, and 69 are known to cause cancer. As such, it's unsurprising that smoking is the leading cause of preventable diseases and death worldwide, a grim title it's held for many years. The health conditions associated with smoking are wide-ranging and severe. The most infamous is lung cancer, responsible for the vast majority of cases in smokers. But beyond this, smoking also significantly increases the risk of heart disease, causing about 1 in 4 heart-related deaths in the United States. It increases your risk of stroke and leads to the majority of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease cases, otherwise known as COPD, a debilitating lung condition that progressively reduces breath capacity and can be fatal. Yet despite the gloomy outlook, there's a silver lining. The moment you extinguish your final cigarette, your body immediately embarks on a journey of recovery. Within just 20 minutes, your heart rate and blood pressure, which are usually raised due to the stimulant effects of nicotine, start to return to normal. Within 12 hours, the carbon monoxide level in your blood drops to normal, allowing your body to better oxygenate itself. After about a year, your added risk of coronary heart disease is reduced to half of that of a smoker's. A few more years down the line, and your stroke risk can fall to that of non-smokers as well. Of course, some damages, particularly in long-term smokers, may not fully reverse. But even then, quitting dramatically slows the progression of such diseases compared to if one continued to smoke. Number 2, longevity. The effects of smoking on lifespan are stark and well established. Research consistently indicates that smokers do not live as long as non-smokers, with smoking often knocking off around a decade from a person's life. This shortened lifespan is not just a statistic, it represents years of missed experiences, relationships, and milestones. Each cigarette smoked chips away precious moments, accelerating the aging process and hastening the onset of diseases, many of which are life-threatening. From heart disease to various types of cancer, the toll smoking takes on the body is not insignificant. It's a grim reality. Lighting up equates to reducing one's time on Earth. However, the future isn't all smoke and ashes for smokers. Quitting smoking can reverse this trajectory. As soon as you quit, your body begins to repair the damage caused by smoking, reducing the risk of premature death. For example, if you quit smoking before the age of 40, you can reduce your risk of dying from smoking-related diseases by up to 90%. If you're seriously thinking about quitting smoking, try Lungwell, a well-reviewed supplement on Amazon that will help eliminate your urge to smoke. Click the link in the description for more info. Number 3, reduce risk for others. Secondhand smoke, also known as environmental tobacco smoke, is the combination of smoke from the burning end of the cigarette and the smoke breathed out by smokers. Exposure to secondhand smoke isn't a mere annoyance, it's a serious health risk. When others inhale this smoke, they're absorbing the same hazardous chemicals as the person smoking. This involuntary exposure can lead to a range of health problems in non-smokers. Adults can experience an increased risk of heart disease and lung cancer. For children, the dangers are particularly stark. They're more likely to suffer from sudden infant death syndrome, or SIDS, acute respiratory infections, ear problems, and more severe and frequent asthma attacks. And then there's third-hand smoke, the residual nicotine and other chemicals left on indoor surfaces by tobacco smoke. People are exposed to these toxins by touching contaminated surfaces or breathing in the off-gassing from these surfaces. This invisible yet toxic threat can linger in rooms long after someone has smoked there, creating a prolonged risk, especially to children and pets. Number 4. Financial savings. Smoking's not just only dangerous to your health, but also a substantial drain on your wallet. The financial impact of smoking can sometimes be overlooked amidst the health concerns, but it is worth noting just how much this habit can cost you. Let's break it down. Say a pack of cigarettes costs $7 and you smoke a pack a day. That adds up to $49 per week, $210 per month, and a staggering $2,555 per year. Now imagine you're a 2-pack-a-day smoker living in a place where cigarette taxes make the cost per pack even higher. The numbers can quickly become astonishing. But the financial cost of smoking goes beyond just the price of cigarettes. Consider the associated healthcare costs, including regular doctor visits, medication, and hospital stays due to smoking-related illnesses. Also, smokers often face higher life and health insurance premiums. There are direct costs too, such as lower resale values for cars and homes that smell of cigarette smoke. Number 5. Improved quality of life. The toll of smoking is not limited to chronic diseases or shortened lifespan. Even day-to-day life experiences a downgrade due to this habit. Many smokers experience symptoms like shortness of breath, decreased physical stamina, and loss of taste and smell. These symptoms can range from annoying to seriously life-altering, compromising the quality of your daily life. For example, climbing a flight of stairs, playing with your children or grandchildren, or even completing household chores can become difficult due to decreased lung function and stamina. You may find yourself avoiding physical activities that you once enjoyed, leading to a more sedentary lifestyle and its associated health risks. Moreover, smoking can deaden your sense of taste and smell. Foods you once relished might become bland, and you could miss out on many of the little pleasures that life offers, like the smell of rain, the aroma of coffee, or the taste of your favorite dish. Number 6. Aesthetic reasons. While the primary reasons to quit smoking often relate to significant health risks, it's worth noting that smoking also has various aesthetic impacts. The chemicals in tobacco smoke affect the skin, teeth, and overall personal appearance, often leading to a less healthy and older appearance. Smoking accelerates skin aging, leading to premature wrinkles, especially around the mouth and eyes. It does this by damaging collagen and elastin, the fibers that give your skin its strength and elasticity. Furthermore, it narrows the tiny blood vessels in the outermost layers of your skin, impairing blood flow and causing your skin to appear paler or even grayish. Then there are the impacts on your oral health. Regular smoking can lead to yellowed teeth and bad breath, a consequence of the tar and nicotine buildup. Moreover, smoking increases the risk of oral diseases, including gum disease and oral cancer, which can further affect your appearance and self-confidence. Consequences are significant and often overlooked. From the production of tobacco to the disposal of cigarette butts, every stage of a cigarette's life cycle contributes to environmental damage in one way or another. Cigarette butts are the most littered item in the world. Each year, trillions of cigarette filters containing plastic and soaked with toxic chemicals are discarded improperly. These filters are non-biodegradable, meaning they don't break down naturally and can persist in the environment for up to a decade. When left on streets or beaches or washed down drains, they can leach toxins into the soil, streams, rivers, and oceans, harming aquatic life and the broader ecosystem. Moreover, the tobacco growing process itself is harmful to the environment. It leads to deforestation as trees are cut down to create farmland or to be used as fuel in the curing processes for tobacco leaves. Additionally, harmful pesticides and fertilizers used in tobacco farming can contaminate the soil and water supply. Number 8. Healthy pregnancy in children. Quitting smoking is not only beneficial for your own health, but if you're pregnant or planning to be, it can have a profound impact on your child's health too. Smoking during pregnancy exposes both you and your baby to harmful chemicals like nicotine, carbon monoxide, and other toxic substances. These can significantly interfere with your baby's development and lead to numerous health risks. Among the potential risks are premature birth, where the baby is born before 37 weeks of gestation, and low birth weight, which makes the newborn more susceptible to infection and can increase the risk of long-term health issues. Furthermore, smoking during pregnancy can cause certain birth defects such as cleft lip or cleft palate, and increase the risk of sudden infant death syndrome or SIDS, an unexplained fatal incident in infants less than a year old. The risks don't end with birth either. Babies and children exposed to secondhand smoke after birth have a higher chance of developing respiratory issues, ear infections, and problems like asthma. All of these are great reasons to quit smoking today, so what are you waiting for? Thank you so much for stopping by. Please like this video and subscribe to Speak Healthy for more health-related content. We'll see you soon.